Once again, I welcome you all to the maths class. Today, let us have operations of sets on the properties of operations of sets. Already you have learned that what are operations of sets? That is, what are union of two sets, intersection of two sets, difference of two sets, complement of a set. And today, let us learn what are the properties of operations on sets. First, let us learn the properties of union of sets. Okay? Properties of union of sets. Your first property is A union B is equal to B union A. I need not explain you. If A and B are two sets, when you find A union B and B union A, we get the same elements. That's why A union B is equal to B union A. That is said to be commutative. You have already learned commutative property of addition, multiplication. So, this is said to be commutative. Next, your second property is, if there are three sets, then A union B union C is equal to A union B union C. That means, if there are three sets A, B and C, if you find A union B first, then union C, or B union first, then A union that, then also they will be same. That is said to be associative property of union of sets. Okay? This is commutative property. This is commutative property of union of sets. Commutative property. And second one is associative property. Okay, this is associative property. Already you have learned what are commutative property, associative property of addition, subtraction, multiplication and all. And your third property is, if A subset A union B, A subset A union B, and let me write within brackets because A union B is a set, then and B subset of A union B, A is subset of A union B and B is subset of A union B always. Because we know that union means every element of A and B are there. That means naturally A is the subset of A union B and B is the subset of A union B. That means individual sets are subsets of the union of both the sets. Okay? And your fourth property is A union A is equal to A. That means when we find the union of the same set, suppose A is having 1, 2, 3. Again 1, 2, 3, union 1, 2, 3, we get only 1, 2, 3. Because you know that in a set, the elements are not repeated. And your fifth property is A union empty set is A. Empty set means no element is there. So A union empty set gives you A. And sixth property is A union universal set gives you universal. Universal we write U or like this. So A universal means A is the subset of universal. So A union universal set is universal set. Okay. Then your seventh property is A union complement of A. You have already learned that complement of set A is set of all those elements which are present in the universal but not in A. That means A and union A inverted comma A dash is universal set, because in the universal set elements A and A dash are there. Are you clear? And if A is subset of, let me write there, if let me give, if A is subset of B, then A union B is, if A is subset of B, that means every element of A is in B. That means A union B will be B, and if B is subset of A, if B is subset of A, then A union B is equal to A. I hope this is clear to you. Okay? Now let us learn, if A is subset of B, means every element of A is present in B, then A union B will be B. If B is subset of A, then A union B will be equal to A. Okay? Now let us learn the properties of intersection of sets. Okay? So the properties of intersection of sets, just like union, your first property is A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. That means intersection of sets is commutative. Intersection of sets is commutative. Okay, the order does not matter. And same way, if there are three sets, A intersection B intersection C is equal to A intersection B intersection C. That is, they are associative. Intersection of sets is associative, and also intersection of sets are commutative. Okay? I hope this is you understood this. And your third property is A intersection B is always subset of A, and also A intersection B is subset of B also. Because intersection B means, A intersection B means common to both. That means in A, the intersection common elements will be there. Same way in B also, the common elements of both the sets will be there. And your fourth property is A intersection A is A union A is A. Same way, A intersection A is also A. But A intersection empty set is empty, where union will be A. A union empty means A, but A intersection empty is empty set. Intersection means common elements we have to see, so that is empty set. And A intersection universal set is A. If it is union, you will get universal. If it is intersection, you will get A. Because what are common in both the sets, that we have to see. Okay? And A intersection A dash. Already you learned that. A and complement of A means completely. Whatever elements will be present in A, in the complement of A, those elements will not be there. So this is equal to empty set. There will be no common element in A and A dash. Okay? And if A is subset of B, then A intersection B is equal to A. If A is subset of B, then A intersection B is equal to A. Same way, if B is subset of A, then A intersection B will be equal to B. Okay? And now let us have the properties of difference of two sets. Difference of two sets, only for A minus B we can have difference of two sets. Difference of sets. For two sets, the property for two sets A and B, A minus B is not equal to B minus A. A minus B is not equal to B minus A. That means this is not commutative. Difference of two sets is not commutative. Means here the order is very important. And for the complement of set, we can know that the complement property A dash to the power dash is universal. A dash means elements which are not present in A. To the dash means elements which are not present in A, and not universal, A. And to the dash means elements which are present in A. So A dash to whole dash is equal to A, and also the complement of empty set is universal set, and the complement of universal set is empty set. So these are the properties of operations on sets. And one more important thing you are going to learn is what is the cardinal property of union and intersection of sets. Okay? The relationship between cardinal number of union and intersection of sets is NA union B is equal to NA plus NB minus NA intersection B. That means number of elements in A union B is equal to number of elements in A plus number of elements in B minus number of elements in A intersection B. How is this? Let me explain you with an example. Suppose set A is having elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set B is having the elements 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Then A union B will be every element is present over. A union B means every element of A and also B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And let me find A intersection B. That means the elements which are present in A in B common to both 2, 4. Now let us have number of elements in A. Cardinal number of A is 5. Here cardinal number of B is also 5. Here cardinal number of A union B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here cardinal number of A intersection B is 2. Okay. Let me find number of elements in A plus number of elements in B minus number of elements in A intersection B. Number of elements in A is 5. Number of elements in B is 5. Number of elements in A intersection B is 2 minus 2. 10 minus 2 is 8. So we can see number of elements in A union B is 8. So this is the relationship between the cardinal number of union and intersection of sets. I hope it is very clear to you. Okay? Thank you.